was easy.
It's the thing I was trapped in. My friends are in there.
Yes, my little beauties. Soon your young friend will be here. Very soon.
I knew there was something wrong.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come on, shoe shine, boy. Come and save your friends.
Oh, why did I have to wear red? Oh, Roddy! Help!
Hey? Roddy, Tessa, catch hold. Quick, let's get out of here. He's back! Hey? Here, you better have these. Hang on a minute. I've got a better idea. You keep one of these. It's getting too dangerous around here. And make sure it's always in your bag, all right? We'll see you back home. And William, don't hang around long. The Sliff's about here somewhere.
Mighty song of peace will soon be.
That's appalling.
Oh, come on. All it needs is a bit of tuning.
You know it's going to use the top field at Daggett's Farm? For the festival. Thought it was all settled. Now he says we can't have it. Insurance problems.
Well, you know, farmers have got a lot on their plates these days. Probably thinks you're going to turn his field into a cesspit.
Well, it's landed me writing when I can tell you.
Pity. I was thinking about maybe getting up myself. Doing a couple of numbers.
No, Colin. Your sort of music isn't what today's young audience want to listen to. Anyway, it might not be happening after all. No point even talking about it. Roddy, Tessa? You've been ages. Where have you been?
Just cycling around.
Looking at wildlife.
Yeah, very wildlife.
And another thing. That awful Mr. Harding from the school, he's decided to stand against me in the parish council elections.
What, the caretaker?
Yeah, you know, the one they call Old Nosy.
Good grief, I wouldn't worry about him. He's completely balmy. All he's concerned about is how much litter's been dropped. He won't stand a chance.
No, I'm not so sure. In parish council elections, anything can happen. Anything.
I might have guessed you'd mess the whole thing up.
Weren't me. Honest, it weren't.
Who was it then? Man in the moon?
Something happened to them kids out there. Something strange.
What do you mean, strange?
There was a brush. A shoe brush. Just floating in the air in front of them, right there. Just floating. And that Oliver kid, he had a bag on his back. A school bag. And it opened all by itself. I mean, somebody must have been opening it, but you couldn't tell who it was.
It must have been the ghost boy doing it. He was putting something in the bag.
Yeah, the shoe brush.
So that's how they do it.
Do what, boss?
That's how those kids become invisible. Of course. Tell me about that bag.
It was black. Yeah, black. With a little white circle thing on it. They've got them at the sports shop in town.
What? The same ones?
Yeah, exactly the same.
I just don't want you to get into any more trouble, that's all.
We want to help. What are friends for?
I'm scared. Croker's worse now. She's nastier than ever.
All the more reason you need our help. Look, you've already been trapped once. If we hadn't have come for you, you'd never have got out.
She's right, William. We're a team. We need to stick together. You came here and asked us to help you, and we won't let you down, will we, Tess?
No, never.
Thanks. But I'm worried about Eric and all he makes at Chilwood. I've just got to get him out of that globe thing before it's too late.
You know, I can't sniff the horrible creatures out anymore to sniff. With the Shoeshine Boy's brush,
Yeah.
I'd be invisible. And not only that, I wouldn't need to sniff 'em. I could see 'em. They wouldn't be able to hide from me then, would they? I could go anywhere they could go. I could do anything they could do. I could fly to sniff. I could pass through walls. I could hunt them down like dogs. I've got to get one of them brushes now.
So you reckon she's collecting as many ghosts as she can get?
Oh, yeah. She's back in business in a big way. Oh, blimey! I've just remembered.
What? William, what is it?
The YTS.
The what?
The YTS. Young Trainee Spirits. Kid Ghosts. They're meant to be coming to the castle tomorrow.
What for?
Work experience, lessons and haunting, that sort of thing. They'll be sitting ducks if the ghost hunter goes back there. I'll have to find somewhere safe for them to go. First thing tomorrow.
Tomorrow to sniff, first thing, I want you to go to that shop and get me one of those bags. But it must be like the one the boy had. Identical. Do you understand?
Yes, boss.
And get it right. None of your half-baked messes. None of your daft doings. Do you hear me?
Yes, boss.
And when I've got the bag, I shall get into that school myself. And when I've got into the school, you mark my words to sniff, I shall get that brush.
Oi, Harold, stop picking your nose. You start doing that when the gentleman ghost comes and he'll have your red off.
Oi! So you're still here then? Thank goodness for that.
Oh, we're here, all right. Where's everyone else, though? This place is more deserted than a graveyard at Halloween.
There's been trouble. Bad trouble.
What sort of trouble?
You lot are all in danger, especially all together. You've got to come with me.
Who says so, eh?
I do. Listen, what's your name?
Flora. Flora from Fenchurch Street. Flower girl. Here, don't I know you? Your name's William, ain't it? William Povey. I used to work down your way sometimes. Piccadilly, right? You got run down by a carriage.
Yeah, that's me. Fancy you being here.
I died the year after. Blooming cold that winter. Got struck down with the quinsy and that was that. Didn't last 2 weeks on the street.
I'm sorry.
Still, we're all in the same boat here, all ghosts.
And that's the problem, see? There's a ghost hunter after all of us. Don't worry. You'll be safe with me. We just got to get out of this place quickly. If she finds you here, you'll be guzzled up before you know what's hit you. Now, come on.
Where are you taking us, William?
Somewhere safe, where I can keep an eye on you.
That's my boy.
The people of Eagle Hemlock that are at the heart of this project.
What's this, Wall?
It's my interview with Tess's mum about the festival.
Festival? Blah. What do you want to interview her for, anyway, eh? She's my rival for the council, she is. You're supposed to be supporting me. We're family, we are.
I know, Uncle Jake, but...
I want an interview.
Yes, but...
You're on air at lunchtime, ain't you? Right, I'll do my interview then, and I'll put forward a few of my ideas.
Right, you two, in there, and stay there till you're called for. And don't go frightening people, do you hear? Oi, Flora! Stop drawing attention to yourself.
But I like this funny little man. He looks like my grampy.
Leave him and come on.
Hi, you two. Hey, I've had a great idea. You know your mum's festival?
Yeah?
Well, I was wondering, why don't we do a dance routine for it?
What, us three?
Yeah, and we can ask Amanda Bates.
That sounds really cool. What do you reckon, Tess? Yeah, but you know the festival's having problems. What sort of problems? Well, Mum's having a terrible job trying to find somewhere to hold it.
She'll find somewhere, I know she will. But why don't we have a rehearsal anyway?
Okay. Where?
Well, I thought your house, Tess. Because if Roddy's there, he can do the music for it, can't he? With his CD player.
I'll ask him. There's Amanda now. Let's go and tell her.
Oh, hi, Tess. I just finished editing your mum's interview. You want to listen? I can give you a sneak preview if you want, as I'm in charge.
Some other time, Wally.
Oh, okay.
Off you go now. And that one's for you, Flora.
Don't think much of that.
I don't care what you think. That's where you're going to stay.
I suppose I could sort it out for myself. Make it nice.
You're not going to sort out anything. I don't think I can trust you here. You're going to have to stay with me, where I can keep an eye on you.
Now remember that non-metals are poor conductors of heat and they don't conduct electricity at all except for graphite, whereas metals are good conductors of heat and electricity.
Wally Crab, you're pathetic.
Amanda, what's the matter?
Nothing, miss.
What was on that paper?
Wally's being stupid about Roddy.
Well, it's not me, miss. It's him. Always chasing that Catherine Adams.
Oh, yeah, you can talk. Every time my sister's in the area, he lights up, miss, like a Christmas tree.
Shut it, Oliver. You wait till the old school hears about you and Catherine on my radio station.
I don't want to listen to the dreary details of your love lives, thank you, especially not on the school radio. Now listen to me, Wally, you're going to have to start growing up a little. You're in charge of a radio station now. That's a responsible position. I expect you to conduct yourself in a more responsible way.
Yes, miss.
There are plenty of serious issues you could be reporting on. What about the election of a parish councillor, for instance? Have you done anything on that?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, good.
I interviewed Tessa's mum.
I wonder why that was.
Amanda?
And I'm going to interview Uncle Jake this lunch as well.
Well, I look forward to an interesting public debate. As chair of the parish council, I know how important it is for these issues to be aired in a balanced and impartial way.
Okay, you can stay here, but no going in the house, mind.
I'll be as good as gold.
So, Miss Jardine, how do you feel about Miss Oliver's idea of a local festival? I gather there'll be some great bands.
How do I feel? How do I feel? Pig sick, that's how I feel. That woman wants her brains tested. And if anybody votes for her, they must be off their trolley. I mean, think of the litter, think of the noise, the stench, the chaos. No.
What is this problem? Can't you think of anything else?
You'd be much better at doing the school radio than Wally. Do you want to share my drink?
Vote for the Caretakers Coalition Party.
Balanced and impartial. This is totally biased.
We can make Little Enlock great again. Take this school, for instance. I'd have a battalion of cleaners with one top caretaker in charge of the lot. And I'm starting right now. I'm calling on cleaners everywhere to apply for important new part-time positions at this school. Yes, I'm a